Okay, hey guys, I'm going to try this to take up this stats quiz that you just got back. And so we're just going to walk through each question here and make sure you understand it based on the feedback so that you can be ready to do the test tomorrow. The first question is the average. We're just going to calculate mean, median, mode, and range. Mean is going to be add up all the numbers. You get 910, divide by 13, and you get the number 70. So the average is 70. Median is 71. If you put all the numbers in order, the middle number is 71. You can see that there's 6 numbers here, 6 numbers here, so we're right in the middle. If there are 2 numbers in the middle, you just add those up, divide by 2. The mode is 94. The 94 comes up twice. Writing them out in order really helps you find the mode. So the mode's 94. It's not that useful to measure essential tendency in itself. Modal interval is a little bit better. It tells you like where the marks are. The range is from 99 to 14. You have a length of 85. So it tells you that there's a distance of 85 between the two, the highest and the lowest. Essential tendencies that are the best. As we said, mode is really not that helpful here. Like, it's just really a random number. It could have easily been a 93 and a 94. Mean considers all the data, so you can always make an argument for mean. The problem with that is like the outlier. The outlier has an impact on the average. If you want to overlook the outlier, so you're saying like, well, I don't really want 14 to take that big of strength. It'll still count, but if you use the median, the 14, it really didn't matter if the 14, as long as the 14 was below 71, you would still have the same median. So median's better. It's just the middle, but it does tell you a little bit more. And sometimes the average is pulled by the outlier. Okay, next question. Population is the people that you're studying, and so you're studying all students at ODSS. That's what you want to find out about. The sample they decided to take is students in the halls between 3:30 and 4. So those are the actual people that were surveyed. This is primary data because the guidance department did the survey themselves. And you might realize this, yes, there's absolutely bias in this survey. Students in the halls after school don't represent the population of ODSS students, particularly if you're asking them if they feel safe. If you don't feel safe at your school, you probably are going to go home at 3:05. You're probably not going to be hanging out at 3:30. And whether that be true or not, like the people that are there between 3:30 and 4, they don't represent the entire population. They don't have to be the entire population, but they might be a certain type of people that don't really give you the voice of everybody. Page 2. So you've got time that walks to school, and so the numbers. This is continuous data. Time is really measured. There's decimal points, so the numbers could be 4.2 minutes or something like that. There's also no gaps between the intervals. The next step, you actually draw a histogram. When you draw a histogram, there's actually no gaps, and so that also backs up that it's continuous data. Just watch your labels with the histograms. You only have to put the labels right on the edges. That's the nice thing about the histogram. I type in normal. Oh, sorry, and you also get a modal interval between 15 and 20. We said mode's not a very helpful measure of central tendency, but that modal interval is. So the number that shows up the most is people that are between 15 and 20 minutes walk away. Type of distribution, we're looking for skewed, normal, or bimodal. You can make the argument that it's normal because it kind of goes up in the middle, but I would think that 10 to 15 would have to be the highest peak. Since there's only 5, I'm going to say that since the 4th one's the highest, that it is skewed as it goes up more towards the right side. Okay. And then Tim is actually more consistent here because 68% of his scores are between 75 and 85, which are 5 above and below the average of 80. And Carly's scores are between 71 and 91, which are 10 above between the average of 10 above 81 and 10 below 81. Tim's scores are more consistent. It doesn't mean Tim's better. It just means he's more consistent. He's less likely to get a lower mark. His marks are going to be closer together.